Right, thanks. Hi guys.
I'm Murali.
Hello.
Hello,
How are
Molly.
you?
How are you all?
How are you?
Hello.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, before starting the topic, just want to know whether you have any doubts. If you have any queries on previous topics, yeah, you can please ask.
Yeah, can you send the video of yesterday's topic? I mean, last Thursday's topic.
I think you have to check with
Like,
Ravi regarding this.
okay.
I think they'll send it maybe today or tomorrow.
Yeah, I was hoping this by afternoon so I could review it because I didn't make it last Thursday, but that's fine. Yes.
Yeah, I think they'll send it soon.
Thanks.
I'm going back to reports. We have created this report in last session. So let me, now this is a summary report. Let me change it to tabular. Run report. Save. Okay. Now we'll see how to create a dashboard. So dashboards are used to show the reports with visual components. It's like a
Murali, sorry.
yeah.
So we created a report now, right? So is there a way? Maybe I missed that part.
Yeah.
Is there a way to send this report to the desired people, like sending an email to an
Yes,
email?
yes. Yeah. So here we have a run report option, right?
Yes.
You have to select this arrow mark and then schedule future runs. If you schedule the report, see here we can select that email to me or others. We can select any public groups or we can select any users, and we have to set the time here. So when you want to run this report, whether it is daily, if it is daily, then you can select every weekday or every day. If it is a weekly, then you have to select on which day.
Yeah, now I remember you told us. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, now I remember. Thank you.
And Murli, you said you're going to show how to create reports on the custom objects.
Yes. Actually, I'll come to you. I'll come to that after the dashboards.
Okay. Thanks.
So basically, the dashboard is nothing but a pictorial representation of a report. So it will pictorially show how many records we have on particular. Let's say if we talked about a lead source. So for which lead source, how many records we have. So it will show you the pictorial representation. Let's create a dashboard. See here, if you go to document, sorry, we don't have dashboards here. See, there is a same tab for reports and dashboard. Even if you click on dashboards, it will open reports. So here we'll be having the button new dashboard. Let me click on this. Here we have different components. Like this is a horizontal bar chart, this is a vertical bar chart, and this is a line chart. This is a donut chart. This is a pie. Next is a pie chart. Sorry, this is a pie chart, and this is a donut chart. Next is a funnel. So here we have different kinds of dashboards, and the last one is the Visual Force page. So Visual Force page is nothing but we have to, if you are creating Visual Force by using Visual Force page dashboard, so we have to give the Visual Force page. So that's it will come under development. So let's take the horizontal bar chart. Here we can add multiple components. Like I have added this horizontal, and then let me add pie chart here. Sorry, donut, and let me add funnel here. So here, these are the components. How we want to see the report, in which chart we want to see the report. We have to select that, and then you can see the next tab is a data source, from where we want to pick that report. So here we'll be having all the reports. Here we have two folders: my personal custom reports, unified public reports. You can select any of them. Either if you want a report from your personal folder, then you can select this one. But before dragging to this this component, we have to make sure that the report should be either summarized or either summary report or matrix report. Now this is not a summary report. This is a tabular report. Let's see what it will display. I'm dragging this the all leads report to the horizontal bar chart. See, this report can be cannot be used as the source of this component. If it is a summary or matrix report, add one or more groupings in the report. If it is a tabular report with a row limit, specify the dashboard settings in the report. So we cannot drag the tabular report. Sorry, we cannot drag the tabular report to this component. So we have to make sure the report should be either summary or matrix. Let me go back. I'm opening this report, customize. Let me group by lead source. Now this is a summary report. Let's run this. Save. Okay, now this report is a summary report. Let's create a. Okay, let me do one thing. I'll make this also summary report. Now we have two summary reports, all leads and lead list report one. Let's create a dashboard now. I took three kinds of charts, and this is a horizontal bar chart, and this is a donut chart, and this is a funnel chart. Let's click on data sources. I just drag this report. So it will take some time to calculate. And see, we have created a bar chart and donut chart and funnel chart. Here we'll be having that settings option. So you just want to, it will show the count actually. See, for for lead source web, we have 8 records, and for purchase we have 6, and then partner we have 4, and phone inquiry we have 4, and others we have 1. So you can provide the title as well. Click on this wrench icon here. Here we can format it. So here we can sort by label ascending, or we can sort value ascending. So if we sort value ascending, so it will display the chart in this way. So it will be in ascending order. So it will take the count in ascending order. And show values. See, if we click on this, if we check this checkbox, show values, it will show the value of this specific lead source. So here we have one record. So it's displaying one here. Here 4. So it will show the values. And if we check this checkbox, if you hover your mouse on this, it will just show you how many records we have. Not now, after running this dashboard. Let's click this one. And, okay. And let me click on this wrench icon. So here also label ascending and value ascending, all these options we have, and it will show the percentage. See, for this it is 75%, for this 13, 6%, 6%. If you check this checkbox, it will show the percentage. If you uncheck, it will not show the percentage. And show details on over and show total. See, the total are 16 records. Click on OK and funnel chart. So this is also the same way, show percentage, show details on over, and okay. Okay. So let me remove this. Okay, let's save it. See, if you hover your mouse on this, so it's showing how many, what is the percentage of the records, and see how many records, the number of records. Now this is a way to create a dashboard, and let me show you another chart.
What is the importance of that medium, status medium?
Sorry, status medium.
Yeah, so if you see that right above horizontal bar chart, there is something called medium. What is the importance?
This is the size. If it is narrow, it will be small. If it is wide, it will be big in size. This is the size of the chart.
Thank you.
Yeah. And there will be, yeah. See, this is the metric chart. So in the metric chart, I just dragged all leads to this one. So if you click on this range icon, you can see that range here. So range is nothing but, so you have to select the color here. So it is already by default, it will be red, yellow, and green. So the meaning of this is, if we give the range here to, let's give 6. Okay, I just given the breakpoint 1, 2 as a breakpoint 1, and 6 as a breakpoint 2. Let me click on OK. I'll show you. And save. Okay. Select this. See, if we take the GAR chart, so the see for others we have one record, and for phone inquiry we have 4 records, and partner referral we have 4 records, and for purchase we have 7, and web we have 8 records. So we have given range from the breakpoint 1 is 2, and then breakpoint 2 is as a 6. So it will show you it will show us the records. So whatever the records we have from 0 to 2, so we have only 1. It will show you the percentage of the records, and for 2 to 6 we have only these records: phone inquiry and partner referral. And for the remaining, if it is a more than 6, then it will show you the remaining records purchased and web. So it will show us the percentage of the records. So if we select this, if we select color and breakpoint 1 and 2, did you get this? It will just show us how it will group by the range. It will group the records by the range. If we want to see after this specific range how many records we have, and in between some range, so how many records we have, and below that how many records we have. So if you want to see in that way, then this is the better way. Any questions so far on dashboards? And you can even save the record. Let me save as.
One question: when we create these dashboards, are they going to be available for somebody that will look at this, or how do you share this?
Yes. So if you save the dashboard in your My Personal Dashboard, then it will be only to you. It will be applicable only to you. If you have to share this dashboard in a public folder, then you have to, or else if you save this dashboard in your personal folder, you have to provide access.
So one question, just thinking on the day-to-day work, or how who would be for example asking for information, maybe somebody from marketing, and we are the admins, right? So maybe we gotta present results or the report for every week of their outcomes, and we create the dashboard, and then we share with them so they can look at the numbers. And then somebody from maybe finance is going to request for another report and dashboard, and we keep doing that every week. Or is there a way that we can automate that part, or is it manually done every time?
Yeah, let me open the dashboard. So the dashboard will be like it will be refreshing. So whenever the user wants to see today's dashboard, let's say the data will be changed from yesterday and today, right? So if the user will see the dashboard today, then the dashboard will be refreshed automatically. It will be refreshed. So whatever the data we have, like just like reports. So report will be we can schedule the reports, right? So it will the report will run at a particular time. Then it will give us the fresh results, right? So in the same way, the dashboard will be refreshed. So we don't have
Okay,
to
got it.
create them again and again.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Any more questions?
Murli, I'm sorry, I missed. Where do we schedule the dashboards?
No,
How
we
do we
don't
schedule?
no, we don't schedule the dashboard. The dashboard will be added to that user page. So we just share the dashboard with them. Whenever the user open the dashboard, so it will automatically refresh. The dashboard will be refreshed.
Okay.
Murali, I have a question then.
Yeah.
Suppose we are presenting this dashboard to the upper management for a given time, at a given time. So if I share it with the VP
Okay.
and I do it yesterday and they open it the next day, that means it's not reflecting the right information. That's right.
I'm not getting. Can you please repeat the
Because
question again?
when I ran the report, let's say yesterday,
Yes.
it had a different value. Because you say every time it's being opened by someone else, it's going to refresh itself.
Yes.
So if I tell them yesterday saying, hey, this is how the report looks like, and I send them across and they open it the next day,
Okay.
the value might not be the same. So because it
Yes.
changes dynamically.
Yes, it will be refreshed. Yeah.
So that means the dashboard doesn't reflect the actual value as of when I ran the report.
No, the meaning of the dashboard. The main purpose of the dashboard is to see the values. How many to see the values pictorially. So whatever the report have, so those values they have to see it pictorially. So the value will be refreshed.
No, I don't
So
agree.
it will show the recent values. Yeah.
It's a pictorial value, those are fine. But suppose I want to import the same thing to a status report.
Okay.
And send it across. And the management say they want to take a look themselves instead of relying on
Generally,
the
actually,
status
we
report.
don't. Generally, it will be like we just share the dashboard and they'll just add the dashboard to their page. So it will, whenever they open that page, it will be refreshed. Generally, it will be like that. If you want to send it through a specific document or something like that, then we can. Generally, we don't do that. Then we can take a screenshot and we can.
Maybe we can use ad graph, right? We can use the ad graph in the leads and send it, right? And that would be better.
We can use report range, right? In reports, we can use the range of that particular report and then send it, then use it for the dashboard. Can't we do that?
I'm not getting your question. In report?
In reports, we have the like range, right? From date, from and to, we can mention the date.
No, yeah, I do agree. That's
Time
report,
frame.
we can do it, the date range.
Yeah, so the same thing, if we are using it for the dashboard, will it not be the same? If it is the same report,
okay, let me open it and let's see.
I think question is, so this dashboard is a dynamic values, right? So it is a dynamic. So whenever you see.
Yeah, you can. So you are saying you have to add the condition add filter. So we have to select the field here. So created date. Okay, this one you're saying. So if you select this, yes, we'll just have those values.
Okay, that's what I want to know because that way.
Okay. I missed this add filter. Yeah. Any more questions? Yeah. Okay, let's go back. So someone asked me yesterday how to create a report on a specific custom object. So if you want to create a report on a specific custom object, we can directly go to click on new report and we can just select the object here. Let me, so I don't have any fresh object now. Okay, let me create a fresh object now itself. New custom object. Okay, I'm just creating job. And search new custom tab. Okay. Okay, I have created an object and added that tab to the recruiting application. Now we have this object, right? So let's create record. Okay, we have 2 records. Okay, if I want to generate report on this specific object, we can directly go to reports and click on new report, and you can search for job. So you can select this jobs and create. So we can directly create a report on jobs. So here we'll be having the fields, whatever the fields we have in the job object, and this is the same way. If you want to create a report on a custom object, let's say I have a master detail field. Let me create a new field. I'm creating master detail field on job object with account. Oh, sorry, we have records, right? Okay. Generally, we have to create a lookup and then we have to convert it. So, I'm just deleting the record instead of that, because we have only 2 records. And you remember it, right? How to create a master detail on a specific object if we have records. We have to create a lookup relationship. Lookup field first. Then we have to we should have all the values in that field. Then we have to convert it to master detail. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. If you don't remember, then I'll show you again. So that's the reason I'm asking. Okay, now we have a master detail relationship with account. Let's go to reports. If you want to create a new report only on jobs. Now we don't find only jobs. We find accounts with jobs because we have a master detail relationship with account. But even if we have a master detail relationship, I just want to create a report only on jobs. How to do that? So to do that, we have to create a report type. Let me go to setup. In quick find, just search for report types. Click on report types. So here. So you have to select the objects in this way, and you have to select the radio button also, whether it should have it should have values mandatorily. I'll show you. Let me show. New custom report type. Here we have to select the primary object. Here I'm selecting jobs. And store in category where we want to store this. I want to store this in other reports. So here there is nothing but these folders. I'm just selecting in other reports and deploy it. So here you can see that jobs is the primary object. And if we click on this, we can even select any other object which is related to these jobs. So now we can select only activities and duplicate these two objects because we don't have any related objects. So if we have any related object, then we can select that object and we can select this see this option. Each A record must have at least one related B record, or each A record may or may not have related B record. That means if we select the first option, it will just give you the only the related records. So if let's say I have a jobs object here and I have one child object, let's say child object A. So if we select the first option, it will give you, it will give us the result of only related records. If we select this second option, it will give us all the records from the jobs object. Did you get this? Okay. And I can save it. Let's okay, let's create for positions because we have more fields. Now only position we don't have. So we have to create records with accounts with positions and contacts with positions and accounts, and activities with positions. We don't have the positions record, only for positions. Let me create for that. Let me cancel it. I just want to create a report type on positions because we have more fields on position object. Positions. I'm storing it in other reports. If it is, by default, it will be in development. If it is in development, then we cannot use that report type. It should be deployed if you want to use. And we have we want to create only for position, so I'm not selecting any other object. Click on save. See here, fields available for reports. See here, we can see the selected fields are 21. Now, if we click on new report and position, see it is available on other reports. If we select position and create, it gives us all the fields that we have under this position object. So here we have 21 fields, so all the fields. And we have all the fields in only in single folder. So you can see only the positions. So only this folder we have in all the, this section we have all the fields. Let me go to here and we can see edit layout. Here we can select the fields also. What are the fields should be available for reports. This is the position name is the must and should field. We cannot remove this one, position name. And I want to remove all the fields, like I want to remove account LK, and I want to remove created by, and and I don't want description. And these fields. Next year. I don't want all these fields. And I want to create new section here. Not all the records and positions. Let me create a new section. Pay. I want these fields, max pay and min pay, under the pay section. And 10 fields under position and 2 fields under pay. Okay, let me save this. Okay, now we have only 12 fields and 10 fields in under one section and 2 fields under one section, pay section. So here we have 21 fields, right? Let me close it. Create a new report. Position and create. See here we can see only 10 fields under positions and 2 fields under pay. So based on the fields, I mean which fields we have to see on a report. So if someone is creating a report, then what are the fields they can select for a specific report for a specific object. So based on that, we have to create a report type. So here we can restrict the fields and we can create more sections. So in this way, any questions on report types? Okay, let me create another report type.
Hey, what I don't have clear is how a report is going to be linked to the dashboard.
Okay. So while creating a dashboard, we have to select the component. So on which component we have to, we have to see the data. So under the data sources, you can see one more tab here. We have 2 tabs here, components and data sources. So component is nothing but chart and data source is nothing but a report. So here we have to select the report. So these are all the reports that we have under this folder. So here we have to select the report. We have to drag and drop the report to this component.
Okay.
And if you click on this, let me save it. Sample.
So when we do this that you're showing, we are linking with one report, and the report is going to be automatically refreshing with the new data.
No,
right?
Not report. It's a dashboard. See here.
Oh yeah, this is the dashboard, but it's connected to the report.
Yes, report is we can if you go to reports. See, if you click on this dashboard, it will take us to the report, the specific report which we used for the dashboard. So if you want to schedule a report, sorry. If you want to schedule a specific report, let me open this report. So here we can see that run report. So here we have to schedule the future runs. So whenever, if we schedule the report, so at the specific time, it will automatically run and send email to the specific users, which we have, I mean, whatever the users we have selected. So we have to schedule the report.
And the report can be run once a day.
Yes, if you want to, if you want to run a report on every day, you have to select the report. If it is every weekday, you have to select this one. If it is a weekly report, then you have to select this. If it is a monthly report, you have to select this one, and you have to select the day of month, either day of the month or date and day of the month.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can even select the time.
Oh, so so maybe we could run 2 reports, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, for example.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Any more questions? I was explaining something. Report type. Yeah. So if we want to create a report type on 2 objects, let me go back to the report types. Okay, now I want to create a report type for accounts with positions. Okay, let's create. Primary object is accounts. Account with positions. And I'm storing this in accounts and contacts. Deployed. Next. So here we have to create we have to click and we have to select the positions object. Let me positions. See here the 2 options. If we check this first radio button, it will give us the records, the common records that are in accounts and positions, both the objects. So if I select the second option, it will give all the records of the accounts. See, it's not mandatory like every record in account should be related with positions, right? It's mandatory that every position record should be related with account if it is a master detail. So we can select either of the options, first option or second option. So if we select the first option, it will give us the common records. If we select the second option, it gives us the all the records from the account object. The object A is nothing but the accounts. Let me select the first option and save it. Now, if you go back to the reports, so under accounts and contacts, you can see accounts with positions. Yeah. Just now we have created this report type. So here we have positions and accounts. These two sections we have. Any more questions on this?
Yeah, Murli, can you please run the report and show us for those 2?
Yes.
If you don't mind, yeah. Thank you.
I'm selecting all accounts, created date, all time. Oh, we have only two fields, so I'm not adding any more fields. And run report. Yes. So these are the common records. So there are only 9 common records. Let me open positions. See here we have only 9 records, right? So that is the reason It is showing 9 records. So all the records from the position object is are selected to this report, because the report type which we have created is for the common records. Let me edit this. Okay, we have to edit it here. I have selected the second option and saved it. Okay, now it is it will select all the records from the account and the common records from the position. Let me new report. Account with positions. Great. All accounts. Sorry. All time. See, here we have all the records from the account object, and only 9. We have only 9 records in position. It is showing the value only the value for the 9 records under position name. The remaining records are from only from the account and not from the position. Yeah. Is that fine?
Sure, thank you.
Any more questions on this?
So is this the same as joint report that you were mentioning on Thursday, or it's different?
No, that is a type of the report. It's not the report type. So it's a tabular. You can see here. It's a tabular format, and so these are all the types of the reports, different kinds of the reports. And remember one thing: report type is different, and this is different. These are not the report types. If someone asks you, what are the report types we have by default? So that is, so these are the custom report types that we can create. So report type is different. If they ask the question report type, and if they expect these report types, then that's wrong actually. These are not the report types. These are different formats of the report, different kinds of the reports. Did you get this? Report type is different from this. The report types which we have, let me create a new report. So these are the report types. So accounts and accounts, contacts and accounts, account teams, accounts with contact roles, and opportunities with products. These are all the existing report types.
So basically, all objects
you
that
can see
we
select
have
report types. Yeah. So these are the standard ones, and even the custom ones. So these will be created by default by the Salesforce. So here there is a option here, select report types to hide. So here we have to select the report type before creating the new report. So these are the report types, not not these. These are not the report types.
Mm-hmm. So how do we get the joined report out of this?
You have to select this joint report. And here you have to add the report type. Again, you have to select yeah. So here this is one record. You can see that blue color line here. So this is one report, and this is another report.
Oh, okay. So when we want to see 2 objects report in one report, that's when we can use the join format.
Not 2 different objects. It should be. Let me select another. It should be the same object, not 2 different objects. joint, add report type. If I select position, see, incompatible report type, we cannot select another object. We have to select for the leads. It won't allow you to create in that way. If you create a join report, then that's compatible only. So if it is incompatible, then it will not allow.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Any more questions on this? Here you may see that add report type. So that means we are adding the another report type, maybe. See here, you can see that add report type, right? So this is not; these are nothing but the report types. You may get that question, but these are not the report types. These are the custom report types, and whatever the while creating a report, whatever the type we select, so those are the report types. So these are the report types. Any more questions, guys?
How do we share the reports to public group? Can we do it?
Sorry.
Can we share the reports?
Yes, we can. We can save the reports under unified public reports.
Not
if it is,
save, share. How do we share the report?
Yes. If you save the report under this folder, everyone will be having access to this report. So it's nothing but sharing a report. If you save this under my personal custom reports, it will be visible only by you.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions, guys?
Only you said that we can save the report in a unified public reports, means
Yes.
anybody can see the reports, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but if we wanna restrict for some user or anybody, so how could we do that?
We want to share to a specific user.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me come back to you on this later on. Generally, we schedule the report, but
only you can export to Excel and send it across this, right? To the user, whomever you want to.
Yes, that we can do that, but sharing a report directly, let me come back to you on this. I'll come back to you on this in next session. Yeah, I'll come back to you on this. How to share report to a specific user.
Yeah, okay.
Any more questions, guys? Yeah, if you don't have any questions, then I'll give you some assignment.
Only means basically is like that when we create any report on the custom object, we have to create first report type for that object, and then we
No,
can
no, no,
create
no,
a.
no. No. If you create a custom object, then you don't have to create a report type. So it will automatically show you here. It will automatically show you. I just showed. Let me show it again.
Yeah, you showed actually,
Yes.
but you create first report type and then on the report will generate, right?
No, no, no.
Sorry, might be I misunderstood.
Let me
Then.
show you again. Okay, let's assume that I have just created this object. Okay. Okay. Let me. Okay, we don't have. Okay, let me go to report, new report. See, you can see the jobs here. So I haven't created these jobs report type, right?
Yeah.
I created report type on positions, not on the jobs.
Oh, yeah.
So here, see, you can see positions and accounts with positions. I created these two report types, not the jobs. See, we have this jobs report type. We can directly go and create a jobs report type. If we create, what I said is, if we don't have the cuts. Okay. If we have a master detail relationship for that object, for that specific custom object with any other object, I mean, it should be child, not the master. If it is a child in a master detail relationship, then you will not see that report type only for that object. You will see the report type along with the master. Click on reports, new report, and if we search for job, now jobs is not there. You can see accounts with job, because accounts is the master and job is the child. In this case, still if you want to create a report only on the jobs, then you have to create a report type first. You get it?
Yeah.
If your custom object is a child in a master detail relationship, and still you want to create a report, generally we don't create. We don't get the requirement to create only on the child. So still, if you get the requirement, you have to create a report only on the child in a master detail relationship. Then you have to create a report type.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now get it. Now clear it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And if you still if you want to create a report type which is not there, which is not present under any of these reports, then in that case also you have to create a report type for those related objects. Then only you have to create a report. You can select, I don't know your custom object, right? You can select, you can group by any field, I mean, group by an appropriate field. And may I know whether all of you have master data relationship with any of your custom objects?
Yes.
If you don't have the master data relationship, yeah, please create an object, or else create a master detail field on your custom object, and select the master account as a master. You can select any of the account or contact, any object. Custom object. Yeah, let me explain this. So you have to create 3 reports on your custom object, and you can group by any field. I mean, in every report, the field should be different. So you group by any field and schedule any of the report to run on 25th of every month at 2 a.m. Okay, you don't have to schedule all the 3 reports. You can schedule any one report, and you have to create a dashboard. In the dashboard, you can just add one vertical bar chart and one pie chart and one scatter chart, and add whatever the reports you have created. So add these 3 reports to these charts. And the last one is you have to create a report type, accounts, and your custom object should have master data relationship with either account or contact. I just mentioned account. So you have to create a report type accounts with your custom object. Yeah. And you have to create two different sections on that report type. So the report type should have two different sections, not two. Let me. Okay. 4 different sections. And in every section, I want few fields, and I don't want few fields to be on the report type. Yeah, just remove few fields from this report type and add few fields to these 4 sections. So if you're creating a report type with accounts on your custom object, there will be 2 sections by default. One is for account and one is for your custom object. And you have to add 2 more sections. And in the 2 sections, you have to add few fields. And you have to create a report with this report type. Okay. Did you get this? Everyone understand this one? Guys, is it clear?
Yes.
So far, so good.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
When we are doing the homework, we're going to find if we get it.
Okay, so if you have any questions, you can please ask. Otherwise, we'll close for today.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you. Bye-bye.